It's our favorite month, September. Football season. It's our favorite day, Monday. We take Mondays off. And our favorite city, Vegas, baby. Vegas has it all, because now football happens in Vegas, and it will stay in Vegas. Like us, the Raiders are a residency act, playing their greatest hits and their annual show, finally with the full house. Sharing the marquee this week, the Ace from Baltimore and the high-rolling Ravens. This one has all the elements. Get it? Vegas is already America's playground. Now it's a football town. Neon lit and about to hit jackpot. On our favorite show, Monday Night Football.
Earth, wind, and fire. Have to like your chances for success when you draw a full house in Las Vegas. Welcome to the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff. And that's what it's supposed to look and sound like. Capacity crowds returning to the NFL all over the league, but here tonight, they are in the building for the first time. 102nd NFL season, 52nd season of Monday Night Football, and it's great to see all of you. With Louis Riddick, Brian Greasy, I'm Steve Levy, Lisa Salters, and John Barry along the way as well. Well, Mark Davis, the Raiders owner, said, it seems like we've been waiting 60 years for tonight. Tonight, officially, Grease, they become the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, and we haven't been quite waiting 60 years, but we've been waiting a long time to get in the stadium to call this game. When the schedule came out, we circled this one. Couldn't wait to see what the energy in this building was going to be like. There's a buzz around this town in Las Vegas. They are excited about the season, but this fan base has also been waiting for a winner. And they say, if not now, when? John Gruden's been here for 3 seasons, and now the pressure squarely on Derek Carr. He told us he's taken more responsibility for delivering this organization and this franchise back to the playoffs. A lot of pressure on him, but Louis, he's not the only one.
Yeah, he's not. Really, when we're talking about who else is the pressure on, I think you have to start with the defensive side of the ball. And you have to start with new defensive coordinator Gus Bradley. Look, this is a team that has had a playoff caliber offense. Derek Carr has played top 10 caliber quarterback play. And I know some people don't necessarily think that, but the numbers really do support it. But now Gus Bradley has to take this defense, really get it playing on all 3 levels, defensive line, linebacker, safety, on the same page. The scheme has been simplified. They've brought some players in here that are very familiar with what he wants to do. They need to tonight go ahead and take that out onto the football field and see if they can slow down this offense.
Going up against the Ravens, a perennial playoff team. And listen, we haven't even started yet. Baltimore leads the league in injuries. Their running back room has been entirely wiped out. But their best ball carrier remains Lamar Jackson, regardless of who's in the backfield, Louis, as we take a look at tonight's Experian Boost.
Yeah, Steve, look, Lamar knows what's up for tonight. He knows that he's going to have to shoulder a lot of the load. He knows he's going to be a marked man. He always has been since day one that he came into the league. But now, really, the focus for us is going to be about how does Lamar take his game from a passing perspective to the next level. Every single year that he's been in the NFL, he has improved upon his accuracy, and his off-target percentage has gone down when he's operating from the pocket. He needs to continue that trend tonight because they're going to need him to perform big time in order to win this game.
You know, I think Lamar, what's being overshadowed is Lamar Jackson improvement in the offseason. He's worked tirelessly to get better throwing the football. I can't wait to watch him tonight.
Well, last season it was just the 3 of us hanging out. This is going to be a lot better. We got 65,000 friends with us in the building, calling this one of the all-time great sports nights in Las Vegas history. Back in the entertainment capital of the world to get the festivities started. We send it to the public address announcer here at Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Here's Eric Smith.
Here to present our nation's colors, the Honor Guard from Creech Air Force Base. And to perform the Star-Spangled Banner, please welcome 7-time Grammy Award-winning artist and Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, the Empress of Soul, Gladys Knight.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
You've been watching the Progressive Monday Night Kickoff.
ESPN welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight, Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens take on John Gruden's Las Vegas Raiders. It's time to kick off another exciting season of Monday Night Football.
With Derek Carr still somehow underrated around the league as a couple of longtime Raider franchise marks. He said, I'd probably quit if I had to play for somebody else. I am a Raider for my entire life.
Welcome back to Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Fans are back in stadiums all over the country, but perhaps no to return as the one here tonight. The Raiders played their first season in Vegas last year in this gorgeous $2 billion building without any fans, and the team finished just 2-6 at home. So tonight is a reopening of this place, nicknamed Death Star by team owner Mark Davis. Some of the features: 127 suites, 8,000 club seats, and in the north end of the stadium, a 92-foot Al Davis Memorial torch that was lit up pregame. And here in the south end zone are some of the most faithful of Raider Nation, many who have made the journey from Oakland. They are fired up to be back in black tonight, Steve.
And we are fired up to have Lisa Salters back. Unprecedented 10th season manning the sidelines on Monday Night Football. And look at Lamar Jackson. See the numbers. No one's ever done that before. And on statements, all these defensive coordinators get all that tape. We're going to be able to figure them out. He said, I doubt it. I strongly doubt it.
And you just saw why.
Yeah.
Because whenever they do have it figured out, he goes, no, you don't.
ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Burger King. Keep it real meals only at Burger King. Tremendous history in Oakland and now in Las Vegas for this beloved Raiders franchise. See Al Davis there, his son Mark Davis to the left. There's a former teammate of yours back in college, Charles Woodson. Last couple of seasons, does it all. 107 catches. Third most by a tight end in history. That's the most catch by any Raider in one season. And you look, when you're talking about a couple of seasons, consecutive seasons, you're in the Tim Brown neighborhood, as usual. That's a 62-yard punt. Fabulous. Las Vegas.
Want to stay up to date? Just tell Siri, show me football scores.
Williams for 3 yards. And again, they were down to it, right? You're running out of running backs, sign all these big name players, and here is Tyson Williams getting the bulk of the carries early.
Look, Greg Roman said last year during the pandemic, they had a scrimmage in Baltimore. No one saw it. No one would know what the results of that scrimmage was. He said Tyson Williams was the guy who stood out to him, and someone who at that moment, he said, when his opportunity comes, he thinks he will answer the bell. Well, here it is. It's time to answer the bell.
Had the good coverage. Again, the running backs that have gone down just shook up the league, really. It's Dobbins, it's Edwards, it's Hill. Then they go out and sign some people off the street, but they're household names off the street. They went bing, bing, bing Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, Latavius Murray. Murray is active here tonight. Crab cakes and football. That's what Maryland does. And since Lamar Jackson came to town, the Ravens have been feasting on rushing yards, leading the NFL. We ran out of Old Bay, though, so we have big truss. They've been starving for a better passing game, however, ranking second to last in passing yards per game. Not a single fan of the stadium last year. They're all here tonight. Let me introduce you to Dr. Deneen Vaughn, a career educator. Favorite NFL team relocated to her favorite city in the world the same year she did. That's good timing. She shares her season tickets with her students and was the Raiders NFL Fan of the Year last season. And she enjoyed that touchdown. 20-day period. Look at some of the players there, especially decimated at the running back position. 4th down and 1 upcoming. Injury, so It's interesting because the Raiders' offense was really good a season ago, and the defense was porous. It's been kind of flipped tonight a little bit here.
Yeah, look, I think, you know, Baltimore up front is really strong. These guys are very physical at the point of attack. Remember, Coach Martindale told us that last year in the playoff game against Tennessee. He said, look, we play a certain style, and then they play that man coverage in the back end. It's a tough defense.
It's an opportunity for Derek Carr here before half. Golden opportunity with 2 timeouts and over a minute to go down and get some more points.
And he's got that one. And that gets us to zeros on the clock. 10 unanswered points by the Raiders. Keeps them in the game. The USAA Insurance halftime is coming up next.
USA, this is Stephanie.
Hi, this is Robert. I'd like to get up to 30% off my auto insurance with Safe Pilot.
I can help you with that. What's your member number?
87.
It should be between 5 and 12 digits.
Busted. This is Super Bowl champion Rob Gronkowski. I'm not a member.
Mr. Gronkowski, USAA is for the military community and their families. That's what makes us special.
Oh, but I'm special.
USAA, it's still only for the military community.
As we get set for third quarter action, 14-10 Baltimore. Time now for our DraftKings third quarter reset, and it was Lamar doing Lamar kind of things.
Well, I was really impressed with what I saw in the first half from Lamar Jackson. He worked all offseason on his presence in the pocket, reading defenses, and driving the ball down the field. I thought he was excellent, but he didn't lose that stinger that we all know he has. When nothing's downfield, he's the most difficult guy, Lewis, to get on the ground in the open field.
Yeah, you'd rather him throw it than pull it down and start creating, because when he does that, this is what happens. Although he's going to throw it on this one, when he starts creating, when he makes the play that you play perfectly, not all of a sudden seem like you played it so perfectly, that's when you just go to the sideline and go, Coach, nothing I can do, man.
See the numbers on Lamar. He's looked so polished in the pocket tonight. Heck, he looked the same way last season, but he does seem to show improvement. We asked him, what do you want to get better at as you went into this past off season? Remember, the Buffalo loss in the playoffs didn't end well. They couldn't protect him, finished with a concussion. And he said the footwork, but he wants to work on everything. We already see an improved player here tonight.
Yeah, everybody was talking about, is the league going to figure out Lamar Jackson? Come on, really? Like, this guy is unlike anything we've ever seen. People are not going to figure this guy out. I would say it might happen the other way. He's starting to figure things out in the passing game. Watch out.
Duvernay let it go over his head. Touchback down to Lisa Salters.
Yes, Steve, I asked John Harbaugh what changed, what his team has to get back to that allowed them to jump out to that 14-0 lead, and Harbaugh said, absolutely nothing. We don't have to do anything differently, just execute and finish drives. As for the Raiders, John Gruden said he thinks his offense has played well the entire game, just didn't take advantage of opportunities early on because of penalties and missed assignments. But he said that that's a really good team we're playing over there. They're multiple on defense. We're in a heck of a match right now. Remember, guys, Gruden told us he thinks the Ravens are the toughest matchup you could have for a season opener. Steve?
With Lamar Jackson and Trayvon Mullen. They were cousins, separated by 8.5 months, grew up 10 miles apart, and they've been playing against each other literally for their entire lives. But tonight is their first game against each other as professionals. Got together twice in college. Mullen went to Clemson. He got the best of Lamar and Louisville both times, although Mullen was only a factor in one of the games. ESPN's Monday Night Football is brought to you by Experian Boost. Raise your credit scores instantly at Experian.com/boost. And by Progressive Insurance. Save when you bundle auto, home, or motorcycle insurance. Visit Progressive.com. The NFL welcomed fans back, capacity crowds, the stadiums throughout Week 1. After teams either elected to have no fans or limited capacity last season. And they got the whole club set up here in Las Vegas. Of course they do. They got DJs, they got bottle service. And the Raiders do have a most unique fan base. Starting some new fans here in Las Vegas, and the old fans joining them from Oakland.
That's one of my favorite teams to play on the road, were the Raiders. Playing in Denver for 5 years. always had nice things to say to us when we came out for warm-ups.
I'm sure. Henry Ruggs out beyond the 20-yard line. Some celebrities in attendance. Commissioner at the game tonight. There's Reginald Martinez Jackson. Entertainer George Lopez. Asia Wilson in the house from the Aces. Dana White, no stranger to Las Vegas. Lil Jon as well. He was getting the crowd roaring during that television break.
It's like a Lakers game.
Where's my man Carrot Top in the house? Caller again. Excellent tackle to Sean Elliott. Came up to make the stop. Carr and Waller. Think about all the great quarterback tight end rankings since 2019. And they are tucked very nicely in just behind Patrick Mahomes and Travis Kelce in completions and yards.
Late last year in Pittsburgh, and right now, all the rushers want to line up next to him and see if they can beat him.
End of 3 from Las Vegas, and a good one. With John Parry, Lisa Salters, Louis Riddick, Brian Greasy, I'm Steve Levy from Las Vegas. And tonight's aerial coverage is brought to you by Goodyear as we get you ready for fourth quarter action. Punt no return. Not only does Vegas host Lamar Jackson tonight, but twice this year they have to face the best in the AFC West. They'll see Patrick Mahomes a couple times, Justin Herbert. To make matters worse, their defense has left them stranded in the desert. In the 3 years under John Gruden, the Raiders have allowed a league-worst 28.4 points per game while recording the fewest sacks in the NFL.
What is Chucky doing there?
Saw him. Little subtle. You can help support Hurricane Ida recovery efforts in the Gulf and the Northeast. Visit NFL.com/auction to bid on authentic and game-worn items and support the Gulf Coast Renewal Fund and American Red Cross. Text IDA to 90999 to donate $10 to American Red Cross Hurricane Ida relief. And if you do more than $10, we would appreciate that too. Might be late where you're watching. It's early in Las Vegas time as we approach 8 o'clock. They're just getting ready to go out here. A couple of teams that have been very good in their openers. The Ravens have won 5 consecutive openers, and they have blown everybody out in those 5 games, outscoring their opponents 177-26. Hadn't allowed more than 10 points to any of those 5 opening opponents. And they're not going to blow the Raiders out tonight. We're 17 all. And Lamar Jackson will come out of the field, try to shake off that last turnover. When the lights are the brightest, Lamar has played some of his best football. The primetime man. You like the 6 and 2. See the pass and rush and touchdowns compared to the turnover. That's a nice ratio. Ravens will return home. They'll get another primetime game next Sunday night against the Chiefs.
An answer for it.
That'll take us down to the 2-minute warning. First regular season home game with fans in the building for the Las Vegas Raiders. And it's going to come down to the end.
Hey, I'm Scott Van Pelt coming up on the Monday Night Postgame Show. Live reaction and analysis from Las Vegas. Good finish coming. We'll hear from Lamar Jackson and Derek Carr. Plus, the Monday Night crew joins us. We'll see you right after the game on ESPN. Steve?
All right, Scott, thank you. We'll see you soon. You ever wonder what $2 billion can buy you with a B? Here you go. Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas is rocking and rolling. 2 minutes to play. Tie game. Ravens football at their own 35-yard line.
Ain't no way they can stop us.
This is an awesome opportunity for Jared.
He's the bad man.
Be great to go to Lambeau Field for the Packers. Home opener. They'll have the usual capacity crowd there. The not-so-frozen tundra. It'll be spectacular. We'll see you for that one next Monday night. Here down the to decide it. And I would say this one has been as good as advertised. Tough to beat this. 27-27 going to overtime to wrap up week one.
They say there's no bedtimes in Vegas, right? You can stay up a little later, more bonus football. I love it.
Yeah, what I like is the fact that both play callers, Greg Roman and John Gruden, have been on it. They've been on their A game here in the second half. They have dissected the opponent. They've called the perfect plays. Greg Roman driving up and down the field. John, situational football here at the end. You just wonder whoever gets this ball first.
And that's the ball game. Bryan Edwards got there to the end zone. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
The previous play of a touchdown is under further review. The game is not over. The game is not over. The game is not over. Previous play is under further review.
John Parry, quick thought here. They're going to look at this, obviously.
Yeah, they're definitely going to take a look at it for closure purposes, but I think when we take a look at the left knee, the ball is going to be short of the goal line.
Yeah, his right knee's down there.
Wow.
That is close. Back it up a little bit. Yeah, I think you're right, John. I think the right knee's down there, and he's at the half-yard line.
And they're going to have to clear the field.
Yeah, they got some work to do down there.
Yeah, this will take a little while to clear off the field before we.
You got photographers, you got all kinds.
They were ready for a Vegas kind of party.
All right, look at the lights going off. Benches are cleared. Ravens are out on the field.
They're hugging and kissing. Wait a second.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Gruden already ran into the locker room.
Oh, no. Gruden, listen, they told him from upstairs, listen, he's probably at the half-yard line. He's already going through his goal line calls right now.
There he is. He's like, come on.
Yeah, he knows right there. You can see it.
Line up.
So Baltimore, they played for Hunter Renfrow there. In fact, they had a defensive tackle pop out, and they had Marlon Humphrey, but that left Bryan Edwards one-on-one. Right there, you see that they've double-teamed Renfrow.
After review, the runner was short of the goal line. It will be first down and 10 with the ball at the 1-yard line. Game clock operator, please reset game clock to 7 minutes and 10 seconds. 7:10 on the game clock, please.
But it was a great job from Derek Carr not forcing the ball to Renfrow in that big third down situation and trusting Bryan Edwards, who he said he was going to give opportunities to make plays. It was the right place to go with the ball, and he made the play to set him up here inside the one.
How about that, trying to clear the field, clear your head, refocus now on both sides after what was a wild celebration.
I'll tell you, Chris Westry, the corner on that play, had him covered perfect, had him pinned to the sideline, went to look back for the ball, the underthrown pass, he can't stop his momentum. Bryan Edwards sees it, stops, makes the catch. You can do everything right.
And he will prance into the end zone for the touchdown and the victory in overtime for the Raiders. And this celebration is for real.
It's just those bunch releases against man coverage that finally won them the game.
What a way to end it. What a way to end it. Here's Zay Jones right here. We're thinking they're going to run the ball. There's no safety back here. They got Marlon Humphrey. Watch him get rubbed. Derek Carr's just going to retreat, full retreat, and throw this ball as far as he can. Marlon Humphrey was not expecting that. He was expecting a run for 5 yards. And John Gruden, Derek Carr, and Zay Jones went for the jugular, and they sealed it.
Yeah, he's had an answer for every one of their man coverage principles. Whenever he gets in 3x1 or 2x2 and gets into stack alignments, bunch alignments, the natural rubs it creates is just, it's torture for defensive backs. It's absolute torture.
So where do you want to go, right? Waller, Ruggs, Renfro, Edwards. Nope. Give me Zay Jones.
On your bingo card, right?
And he pranced into the end zone.
What a game.
And that's how week 1 of the NFL comes to a conclusion.
This is going to propel this team, I believe. The Raiders, you know, they have struggled in the first 3 years with John Gruden. They have not been able to have a winning record, and now they open this brand new building, and they had to create a winner. That's how we open this broadcast. You got to give the fans something to get excited about, and to do it in this fashion tonight, dramatic fashion, really impressive.
How's your AFC West, by the way? Everybody a winner in the AFC West. Final score, 33-27, the Raiders in overtime. Join us next Monday, cap off week 2, when the Lions take on the Packers from Lambeau. Monday night postgame with Scott Van Pelt is coming up on ESPN, and on ABC we'll have your local programming. That's how you kick off the 52nd season of Monday Night Football. Good night from overtime in Las Vegas.
Steve, thank you very much. Coming up on the Monday Night post-game show, we will head back to Vegas to break down the insane finish between the Raiders and the Ravens and get all the post-game reaction from this AFC showdown. That's on ESPN. For those of you watching this on ABC, your local news is next, except for the West Coast. We will see you in 3 minutes.
ESPN thanks you for watching this presentation of the National Football League.